Well, Uber is rolling out its driverless cars in the Steel City this week. Select riders in Pittsburgh among the first in the world to experience the new technology firsthand. But some safety experts say this kind of experimentation is turning commuters into guinea pigs. John, I understand the safety concerns, but aren't there always risks with breakthrough technology like this?
Absolutely, and implicit in these safety experts' suggestion is that human and government drivers somehow don't make life-destroying errors, but they constantly do. The idea of driverless cars is to remove the human element from driving. Will there be deaths? Yes, but over time, driving-related deaths will shrink.
And Bruce, I worry that we are becoming a risk-averse society, that we want a perfect world, which is impossible.
Well, I think that guinea pig quote brings me to mind of, like, this should be maybe something like there should be an FDA-like approval process for these cars. People could still ride in them if they want to be a part of an experiment, and then the Uber should be charged a fee, just like drug companies when the drugs go through regulatory review.
Yeah, well, regulatory review, just the phrasing of that scares me, gives me the willies more than an accident. Steve, taking risks is what America's all about, right? We wouldn't have had a space program. We wouldn't have had the switch from prop planes to jet planes, from the horse and buggy to the car in the first place if we didn't take risks.
Yeah, if 120 years ago you had this regulatory structure, the automobile never would have been approved. Something that's going to kill tens of thousands of people, injure hundreds of thousands of people a year. We'd still be riding horses and picking up poop. And in terms of Pennsylvania, I would, however, give a warning to Uber. Pennsylvania is a paradise for ambulance-chasing trial lawyers. Yeah. And so they have a market value of $68 billion. They better be prepared for deep pockets. These guys are going to come after them.
Yeah, and EMAC, not only are we sure there will be accidents in the future, there have been. There was a self-driving Tesla car in China that led to a fatal crash. They're the results of it. So there probably are going to be lawsuits, right?
Yeah, there will be. I personally think California has a great idea. Just keep the wheel in there and keep the brake pedal in there. Some of these cars don't have that.
So in other words, a second wheel and a second brake pedal. You back up.
Yeah, I think that's a safe way to go. I'm personally leery of these. I wouldn't get in them.
All right, Sabrina, you are from Pittsburgh. I'm wondering if you're more proud of or afraid for your fellows in your old hometown.
I am proud of where I was born, spent the first 9 months of my life there. But look, I think that government cannot legislate away risk, and they would keep trying to do so, and it's never going to work. Uber has a market interest in this experiment of theirs succeeding. They don't want to kill people any more than we want them to. So I'm putting my money with them.
All right, and Mike, taxi drivers in New York. Okay, we live in Manhattan. How could anything be more dangerous than taxi drivers in New York?
David, some of the taxi rides I've taken in New York would put amusement parks to shame. I say the Wright brothers and Henry Ford are rolling over in their grave over this proposed legislation. Let it roll.